So then applications of factoring, like what you were asking, sources, why are we factoring, right? Because I'm going to have things like this. Solve for x. X squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. So what we are going to do is we'll factor the left-hand side. And we say what two numbers add up to 7, but their product is 12. So with some trial and error and some guessing and luck, we say, hey, I think I'm going to try 3 and 4. So 3 and 4, their product is 12, and they add up to 7. So x squared plus 7x plus 12 is x plus 3 times x plus 4. And then I say this product equals to 0. This can only happen if one of the terms in the product is equal to 0. So either x plus 3 is 0 or x plus 4 is 0. So either x equals to -3 or x equals to -4. So these are the two what I'm going to call solutions to the equation. When we say solve for x, we say x equals to -3 or x equals to -4, and that's it. This was in the objective, solving quadratic equations by factoring. Why is it called quadratic? Quadra from like square, right? Quadra square, so then it's x squared. So polynomials with x to the power of 2 set equal to a value, and then you have to try to solve it. Important thing, I need the whiteboard again. Sorry, I just remembered something. When this objective says solving quadratic polynomials by factoring, you have to make sure that your equation is equal to 0 on the right hand side. Yeah, because that's when if you factor it out, like a product is equal to 0 if one of the terms is 0, right? This is something we are using, because if this is not 0, then you are kind of in trouble, right? It's like you don't want to have something like this. It's like, hey, if you end up with something like this, that's gonna really suck. Yeah, you don't want to end up with x plus 1 squared equals to 1, because then you're like, I don't, no, that's okay. That's actually still solvable, but because you can take the square root. What I'm saying is you don't want to, that's not a good example. You don't want to have something like this, like minus 4 4x equals to -4, and then already start factoring here, and then because this one is not 0 yet, so make sure you move it, and then just put everything on one side and then start factoring. Yeah, now that this side is 0, then you can start factoring this part and try solving it. Otherwise, it's going to be complicated. Now, so just make sure you're starting with the right hand side already equal to 0. After you already moved everybody to the left side, then you start factoring here and trying to solve for x. Oh, okay, that's it.